Hey everybody, my name is Brian, and that right there is Shane.
Whoa.
And this is the Popcast Unleashed. I don't know if you've missed us, because it's been a couple weeks. But we're here. We have dug deep, and we have made the time, because frankly speaking, we needed this too. We needed the cathartic ranting of two middle-aged men talking about television and movies. We needed it.
Call yourself middle-aged, buddy. Okay, let's just go there.
Look, I'm just trying to accept the inevitable. Okay, once I hit 40, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the beginning of the end for me. That said, we are back. We had a couple weeks off because our lives are a little hectic right now. It's insane. Our day jobs are it's just so grueling at this time of year, and there's just so much going on.
Can I just say something about that really quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Like, you're supposed to enjoy the Christmas holiday season.
I know, dude.
Like, it's supposed to be a time where you're together with family and you're having a good time and everything's great. But every year, you and I, like two crazy people with our eyes on fire and our hair going crazy and working 20 hours a day. And this year, we've committed ourselves to being here for our YouTube people, and now we're even crazier. So what's next, man? What's next?
Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw my hair, and it was like all combed because I combed it.
Yeah.
And I don't like the way that looked. I looked like I was I looked like the hobo that was trying to get a job.
Yeah.
And all he did was like slick his hair back with rainwater and go, "Hello, my name is Robert." But he still looks everywhere else, still looks like all grungy, you know?
Right.
Anyways, listen, guys. Yes, we need this show just as much as you. I hope you enjoy this show because we get to, kick back and then turn off our dad work, grown up brains for a while and just talk about fun stuff. It's very important to us.
I cannot wait to WTF Han Solo, Harrison Ford today. I cannot wait to WTF him. Right? Cannot wait.
By the way, Jeremy, where he's at right now, it's
so hard.
It's crazy. There's crazy weather and stuff.
What?
And yeah, there's crazy weather. He actually said in the I've been following him on Facebook. He said in the chat, he's like 127-minute wait for a delivery from Papa John's.
What?
Jeez, and I witnessed another Amish buggy accident today.
He's in Pennsylvania or Ohio. I got it. Okay. There we go.
Okay, guys, listen. Check it out. This is what we are talking about today. We are talking about Harrison Ford coming back to the Star Wars franchise. Apparently, Disney has decided to say, we break our own canon.
Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. I'm more mad at Harrison Ford than I am at Disney. Heads up.
I just think it's hilarious. And that's he looks like he might be coming back to Star Wars, which is just another nail on that coffin. Lost City trailer, brand new movie with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Tatum.
You'll get it eventually.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yes.
His last name is so unfortunate. Like every time I see his name, I just think taint.
Well, every time I see him, I think of the End of the World movie where he plays like a gimp.
Oh, he plays a gimp.
Sexual things done to him.
To be fair, he is funny and handsome.
He is funny. He's not a good serious actor, but he's a pretty good funny actor.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I gotta tell you, my nerd boner is raging.
I was shocked we're going to talk about that one.
We have to talk about it because Sonic 1 was sort of a sleeper for me. I didn't expect it to be awesome.
Right. What I'm saying is like, oh, I know why. Because Sonic was probably in your wheelhouse when you were growing up. I'm a little older. It's probably not my.
Yeah. I played Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm
sorry. What were you playing? Pong?
Pong and Asteroids.
God. Lost in Space is canceled. Unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, wait. Here's my surprise face. Because honestly, we knew that was going to happen.
I really wanted to interact with that, but I had to cough right now. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised whatsoever. But we got a report on it, and it's a little bit bummer to be honest. But we called it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We are over on the members section. We were going to be talking about Santa Inc. And listen, it is the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And I grew up in the 90s, and we watched Faces of Death for fun.
Wait, what was the worst thing you ever seen?
Santa Inc. is the worst TV show
Santa Inc.
ever.
Oh, it's 100% the worst. Unbelievable bad.
Yeah, it's absolute garbage.
I was shocked.
I was shocked at how bad it was. Matrix 4. Early reactions are in.
Yeah.
And it looks like it might be a hit or not. Or a hit or not. Or a hit. You will see. Orville Season 3 gets a first look over at TV Line. They got a couple images. Nothing too crazy, but definitely something for fans to dig their teeth into. And my favorite topic of the day, which is why we're saving it for last, South Park post-COVID. These guys knock another one out of the park, and it is phenomenal. We're going to be talking all about it.
Is this the one where they're grown-ups? Or
the last two. So the COVID special and post-COVID, they're grown-ups.
Dang it, I missed post-COVID. I saw the first one, but I have not seen this one. Okay.
Yeah, so they're grown-ups in this one too. So this one is basically the conclusion of that storyline.
I cannot wait.
Literally and figuratively.
I cannot wait for the Cartman reveal in the second episode. I know it's coming because there's no way he's actually a Jewish priest.
No, he is, but he gets
really.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great.
I can't wait to see that.
It's great. It's great. It's really good. We were gonna talk about Spider-Man, but we're gonna save Spider-Man for next week when all the numbers are in.
Yeah, and I won't be here. It's gonna be you, dog.
It's gonna be me, and it's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna be in Colorado.
I'm wearing my Spider-Man shirt. Let's just say Spider-Man No Way Home is basically Spider-Man Endgame. So, all right.
What? Oh yeah. Endgame.
That said, let's get into the news to copy another YouTuber.
What is that? Is that what somebody else says?
Yeah, some guy named I forgot. Some guy on YouTube.
Can we try another one?
He's been on YouTube for like as long as YouTube has been here, and he says that all the time.
Can I try a new one?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
How about this one? Let's read some news.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
How's that?
Yeah.
Is that
like read it with a question mark, like really non-committal.
Let's read some news.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can we read the news?
Let's do the quartering. Let's get into it.
I
love Jeremy.
Jeremy switches it up all the time, though.
He's like, let's get into it.
Okay, guys. First up, we're talking about Harrison Ford reportedly inks deal for a return to Star Wars. Oh, you can't see that. Let me go ahead and fix that. My bad. It's not embarrassing whatsoever. Here we go. All right, back. All right, so this is what's going on.
I hope this isn't true.
All right, you want to go? You want to take it?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So here's the deal. So InsideTheMagic.net, and let me tell you something about InsideTheMagic.net. It is very rumor mill heavy. Okay, very rumor mill heavy. So take all of this with a very big grain of salt. Harrison Ford has always wanted to just be killed on Star Wars. His entire goal after the first Star Wars movie really was just to be killed. He
Kill me.
Came back for Empire Strikes Back. I don't know what Harrison Ford's deal. He's in 6 of the biggest movies of all time. You know, between Star Wars, Indiana Jones, even coming back for 7. He's like, hey, I'm only going to come back if you kill me. Right. And now he's like maybe going to come back on either The Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett or something like that. Maybe he might come back. He reportedly inks a deal to return to Star Wars. That would be so hypocritical, in my opinion. As much as we love seeing Han Solo, it would be so hypocritical for him to be like, you know, what could he have done on 8 or 9, bro? Like, how much better, I mean, even though Rian Johnson ruined it, how much better, though, would it have been to have Han Solo in those movies? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now to have him come back for one of these series to play his original character, to play Han Solo, I guess they're talking about de-aging him, which just seems ridiculous to me.
That seems even worse, though. Like, I hate the de-aging stuff. The de-aging stuff, guys, look, if you don't have to use it, don't use it.
It's good in pieces. It's good in like a short run.
Yeah, it's good. Like, okay, like when you really need a scene and, you know, in order to get that scene, you're gonna de-age a little bit to show a flashback. Okay, but like when like the character is based on that de-age, like to be honest, in the later Spider-Man, they de-aged William Dafoe and it was phenomenal. But it's phenomenal because he's William Dafoe and his face is not normal. Okay, he already looks like a cartoon character, so it works for him.
Right. Well, and also like Robert Downey Jr. when they de-aged him slightly for that thing with his parents when he was young, where he did at the beginning of one of the movies.
Yeah, that looked cool, but it had a little uncanny valley going on, though. To be honest,
a little bit of uncanny, and then also when they de-aged his dad. So those two things worked good. But can you imagine de-aging the way Harrison Ford looks right now to make him look like original Han Solo?
Yeah,
it looks weird.
Yeah, another thing too, I noticed the older an actor gets, the more they just like throw themselves at any project. Like, I think I've figured it out. Bruce Willis is doing like 125 direct to DVD.
Oh God,
movies. Oh, God. I know
this story is from Giant Freaking Robot originally. Oh my God.
Oh, of course it is,
guys. I'm so sorry. Don't believe this.
Yeah,
okay? Just don't believe it.
You know what? Sorry, let's go back to this.
So apparently,
never mind. This is bullcrap.
So
everything we just said was a complete waste of your time and our time.
There is no way that he is going to be in Star Wars. I'm sorry if you're looking forward to that.
I apologize for what just happened. May God have mercy.
Well, I already knew Inside the Magic was questionable. And then I was reading here, I'm looking at it and I'm like, according to an article regarding the rumor, Ford was recently on set for either The Mandalorian 3. And so I clicked on that thing and it's like Giant Freaking Robot exclusive. Harrison Ford is returning as Han Solo. And let me tell you guys, if you haven't seen, they haven't seen it yet. So on Monday or Tuesday, we have another video coming out that basically talks about, that's going to go heavy into these guys and how, ridiculously bad they are. And you cannot trust any information they give you.
Here, Shane, I have something for you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
That's how I feel every time I read a Giant Freaking Robot article. I'm like, these guys got me again. They got me.
I hate that the major news agencies like Google and Yahoo, I don't know how they've managed to get such credibility that they can actually be listed as real news. It's all based on this guy named Daniel Reitman, who I don't even know who he is. You can't find nothing about him. He's got a Patreon that you go behind his hidden page. And he basically says this. Here's what the Patreon says. Harrison Ford is returning as Han Solo. The end. Not how I heard it, how I know about it. Who am I that you should trust that? It just simply says that.
We need to do like an expose or whatever. Yeah. Because I gotta tell you, we signed up for this guy's Patreon, and we're like, okay, what's new? Like he's got to explain where he gets his information, right? We signed up for the Patreon, and his posts are literally like the headlines that he posts to get you to go sign up for Patreon. It's crazy how anyone believes this.
It'll be like one line. Harrison Ford is returning as Han Solo. No explanation, no nothing. It's simply him. And then he says in his thing, I'm Daniel Reitman, Hollywood insider. When you try to find out who Daniel Reitman is, you can't find out who he is. You don't know what he's associated to. There's nothing on him on the internet. There's nothing of him in the Hollywood back books. Nothing. So it's like it's this guy who's, honestly, Daniel Reitman is probably, in some other country. His real name is something else probably, and he's like making a ton of money off
Brevin Nipicki, and he's making a killing right now, bro.
Right, and Google and Yahoo and all these news services are it's getting covered. So Giant Freaking Robot, we cover this. Was it cover? We cover.
We got this covered.
We got this covered.
No, you don't. You don't got it covered.
Who's this now? Yes. Inside the Magic. All these places, they just repeat this news. So I have a feeling that all these news agencies are actually tied in with this Daniel Reitman character.
Yeah.
Because this news pumps out. And now when you see it, I'm letting you guys know, when you see this, don't believe it. Not even with a grain of salt, because so far nothing has happened.
Nothing has ever panned out.
They tried to claim the Spider-Man that all 3 Spider-Men would be in this movie, that they got that right, but that was going around all over the place.
Everyone got that right.
Right.
Yeah. we got it right when we guessed it. After before there was a single trailer, we're like, I mean, hey, wouldn't it be cool if they just had more Spider-Man, like Into the Spider-Verse? We even said, like, look, Into the Spider-Verse was a massive hit. For them not to replicate that on screen would be silly.
Right.
I remember saying that before there was a single trailer.
Yeah.
So look, as cool as that was or was not, I'm not sure if you haven't seen the movie or not. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. However, it was not a bombshell reveal. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see who's over here in the chat, buddy.
Moving on to the chat, we got Kevin LaRoque saying, "Hey, hear you, Brian. What's up, man?" Oh yeah, Kevin LaRoque also played those ancient archaic games.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got David Nunya. Good to see you again, David. Santa Inc. sucked.
What up, Dave?
We are going to talk all about that. As a Jew, I wanted Cartman to remain a Jew. He was a perfect rabbi. Yes, I totally agree with that. Jeremy, hey Jeremy, gave us the information on his spectacular taxi service, and apparently he's in Pennsylvania or Ohio right now.
Indiana, perhaps.
Yep.
Indiana.
And then David Nunya, Seth Rogen is of Jewish descent. Please don't blame my people for what that guy Rogen and Silverman did. Don't worry, David. We know that that Silverman and Rogen are in a cut of their own. We do not blame the rest of the Jewish population.
Yeah, listen, I'm also Jewish, man. Don't worry about it, dude. That's right. All right, guys, let's talk about the Lost City trailer. This movie sort of came out of nowhere, and it looks interesting. I mean, it's either going to be really good or really bad. But it's really no. I
got to tell you, when I saw the trailer, I was immediately sucked into it. I'm really looking forward to this movie. It's rare that I get to look forward to a movie that I think is going to be a lot of fun. This reminds me a lot of like Romancing the Stone. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of based on that. Mm-hmm. And but it's going to be a lot more funny, I think. So did you see Romancing the Stone?
Yeah, with Michael Douglas?
With Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner back in the day?
I just remember Michael Douglas, but yes, I saw it, yeah.
This is going to be very similar to that. But I
remember Romancing the Stone is one of those movies that always had like the awesome cover art where it looked like it was like just like a painting, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I hate that movies stopped doing that. They like stopped doing that amazing cover art where it looks like some, epic adventure. Now it's just like put all the actors' heads on there. That's all you gotta do. Put all the actors' heads.
That's true. Well, like in Romancing the Stone, Kathleen Turner was a romance novelist. Here we have Sandra Bullock, who is also a romance novelist, who never has any adventures. Same thing with Kathleen Turner's character. Kathleen Turner finds herself in South America. And here we are, Sandra Bullock is being kidnapped by Harry Potter.
Radcliffe.
Daniel. I just totally lost his last name. And then we got Channing Tatum, which is playing the Michael Douglas role. But the difference is that Channing Tatum is sort of clueless, hilarious, incapable, but it looks like he's falling in love with Sandra Bullock. And then, of course, the icing on the top of the cake is that Brad Pitt shows up. And anytime Brad Pitt shows up in the movie, everything stops. I don't care what movie you're watching. It just gets good from there. So
yeah, the Brad Pitt scenes we saw too look phenomenal.
She's like, "How are you so handsome?" Or
he's like, "My father was a weatherman."
What kind of line is that, bro?
I don't know. It's great.
It'd be hilarious. Who else is in this movie?
You know what? This is what the aging action stars need to be doing. They need to lean into their age and have fun with it. The way, like he's doing it, George Clooney's doing it, Bruce Willis doing it wrong. He's trying to keep being the action star by just taking any job that remotely has an action pretense to it.
Yeah.
And you got to ask, like, bro, you need the money? Like, what's up?
Yeah, he should be playing like apathetic, funny old dude.
Yeah, I'm almost positive Bruce Willis just like he owes like the Triad like just a ton of money or something. Like they have like to this day they have like his girlfriend just like tied up when he's got to pay his debt off, and he's taking every movie role he can take.
It looks like Daniel. So it's Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know how I forgot. His
Look at that shot of. I love it when.
Look at these three. Look at these three right here.
Yeah.
This is
watch the hair flip. Watch the hair flip here. There it is. So good.
This is gonna be so good. It's a total play on like those hot guys on the front of romance novels. You like Channing Tatum's playing like that's his like role is to be like the cover of these books, but he's kind of he thinks he's that guy now. Like he's fantasizing about the fact that he's actually him and he acts like him. So when fans come up, they're like, they think he's him, like Fabio, basically.
Yeah, like Fabio.
Yeah.
And I think also Sandra Bullock looks amazing. Like, I don't know.
I mean, for her age, dude, I got to tell you, I'm really, she's holding up well.
She must be just like bathing in baby's blood or something. I don't know what's going on, but she looks great.
I mean, she's 57 years old, so.
She looks phenomenal.
Yeah, she looks great.
All right. Enough talking about how hot these people are.
Wait, let's see when it's coming out. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
So it's coming out in 2022. We just got the drop on it.
March 25th, 2022.
March 25th. All right, we got a few months.
Cool, man. We'll be there.
Or be square.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
You know, I know I was talking crap earlier, but I actually did like the first movie.
Okay.
I did. I enjoyed it. I liked.
Why did you enjoy it?
Well, I liked. I mean, I thought Jim Carrey was actually really good as the professor or whatever it is, the crazy evil guy. And I really enjoyed that. James Marsden was great. I haven't seen James Marsden in a lot of things that I liked him in, other than like X-Men. So, but I found that I really liked him in this Sonic movie, and he played off of the cartoon character really, really well.
Yeah, so for everyone that doesn't know what happened is they announced that they were going to make a live-action Sonic movie, right? And everyone was stoked, right? They're like, okay, cool, great. But they were also sort of apprehensive because this studio and other studios has a really bad track record of making video game movies.
Uh-huh.
So what happened was the trailer for that first movie came out and it was horrendous.
Oh wow.
Like the character looked like some kind of weird anthropomorphic like humanoid version of Sonic. Like if a person put makeup on to look like Sonic, that's what it looked like. It was horrible, guys.
Right.
Like it was so bad the internet lost its mind.
Yeah, that would never work, man. It's not an actual person.
Well, they lost their mind. They went nuts. Everyone complained about it. It trended for like a week, and for the first time I think ever, the studio pulled the trailer, pushed the release date back a year or something like that, and redid all the graphics. Released the second trailer with this version of Sonic, and the internet was like, "Oh yeah, that's what we want." And they showed up. Like people showed up to watch this movie. It was a massive hit. Because
I loved it
because they listened to fans.
Hated the game, but this was great.
Yeah, because it was one of those weird moments where the studio listened to fans and they made a movie that fans rewarded them by going to see.
Well, and I wonder how much of that was also off of the success of Woody the Woodpecker, because they had a live action movie just before this with Woody, and it really turned out really well. And of course, they used Woody was very similar to the way Sonic is in this movie.
I've never seen Woody Woodpecker.
It's great. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know. Well, you were probably a little too young, but Woody Woodpecker was a huge cartoon when I was a kid. And I thought it was a really good movie.
Well, I like the interactions between the physical characters and the video game characters, like this guy. They had a couple really good jokes too in that first movie. Jokes that only adults would get, like you can sit there and watch it with your kids, but then there was like underlying jokes that really only adults would understand. Like when Sonic is in the bag making noise, and he's like waiting for the elevator, and and Sonic is making noise in a bag. He's like, "It's okay, it's not my kid." And like, and they're like, "Why do you have a kid in there?"
Right? How do you have a kid in the bag? No, there was some funny things.
Yeah,
I think they did a good job of telling Sonic's backstory with the rings and the different universes. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah, they added a lot of sort of lore that I didn't even know existed. Apparently, a lot of the video game hype is super sweaty nerds. This is all very comic video game accurate. Like everything that's going on right now, like they took the lore and the stories from the games, and they're using all like in this movie, the MacGuffin is some kind of like Chaos Stone or something like that. That's very specific to the games.
Well, and we're going back to, we're gonna go to the Sonic realm or whatever, where he's used to being, I think.
Right, and I like that it started with the bad guy looking like a normal dude, but then after he spent like a year in that weird dimensions, he's
now he's crazy. Which honestly, nobody. I mean, as much as I don't like Jim Carrey, personally. I've always loved his movies, and only Jim Carrey could have pulled off Dr. Robotnik like that.
Yeah, I agree.
No, he just is him, So
I agree wholeheartedly, my friend.
Yeah, really great. And of course, we've got Idris Elba, who's going to be playing Knuckles, the voice of Knuckles in this. And Idris, of course, is
that's right,
actor. So
that's right. Knuckles is in this. I remember Tails is in it too. Tails is in it.
Yeah, being Colleen Shaughnessy is going to be doing that.
They look great, man. The characters look great. Yeah, when Knuckles showed up, I remember I was watching like the live premiere, and I saw the chat just lose their mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan and you love the game and you like the first movie, this is going to be great. I know the kids and I are looking forward to this one.
True that. Listen, it comes out March 31st, 2022. It looks like the end of March is going to have some good movies.
Wow, that's great. It's about time.
All right, guys, let's talk about Lost in Space. It's canceled. It's canceled. And who could have seen this coming, Shane?
I think.
Oh yeah, we did.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it literally 2 weeks ago. We literally said we have no idea. There's no way that it gets season 4 because this is Netflix and they don't care.
It's Netflix. I think that's the reason. It could have gone another season easily. I mean, I would have liked to see them get Lost a little more. I don't know, a little more like the original series. But that's not going to happen. And I mean, it does wrap it up. I haven't seen the end of season 3 yet. Did you see the end of season 3?
I did.
Okay.
Twice.
So does it wrap it up nicely?
It does. Wraps it up in a nice little bow.
Wait, did you say twice?
I did. I watched it twice.
Wow. That you must really like it to watch it twice.
Yeah, I really liked Lost in Space. I liked this version of Lost in Space, and there were some things I kept missing. And frankly speaking, I watched it twice because I thought we were going to make a video about it.
Well, now that it's over, we're definitely not making a video about it. Although we could end up making something in the future to cover the whole thing.
Yeah. So a little inside baseball here, folks. We were going to make a Lost in Space video, actually to launch in a couple weeks about Lost in Space, and it was a great, awesome video about the Christmas star and Scarecrow, and it's really cool. Really cool. Great script.
Yeah.
Except for it's canceled, and now our entire script doesn't mean anything. It's basically toilet paper. So.
Well, no, we can use it for another project when we talk about doing.
Perhaps.
That's still a legit project.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Perhaps.
It won't be a priority thing. Now, unless you guys are like overwhelmingly, like we need Lost in Space stuff, then tell us. We'll try to do that for you.
Yeah. I was so stuck. I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to release this video on Christmas, and it's about the Christmas star and Scarecrow and this great, awesome theory. And it's like, oh, it's canceled. Oh, damn it.
Well, and this is the other reason why I'm not on the binge watching thing right now. I'm watching the Wheel of Time series, and I got to tell you, if any Netflix people are watching, I mean, it might be because I'm old. I'm not sure. So young people are gonna have to tell us this. I'm watching Wheel of Time right now. Okay, I'm enjoying the hell out of some Wheel of Time. I'm telling you right now. But it's only released on Fridays on Amazon Prime. So I have to wait all damn week for the next episode to come out. And let me tell you, Brian knows me well. How often do I wait excitedly for anything to come out other than the Orville? Nothing.
Well, maybe football.
No, on a weekly. Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm always excited about football. But I'm saying like for a TV show that's a weekly show, I haven't been excited about anything in years. So what I'm trying to say is Netflix, I think you could probably, I think it's a better model to make people wait for each episode. I just feel like it is.
Shane,
Doesn't feel like
I'm
a
gonna
huge
really
letdown.
disappoint you right now, but I don't like Wheel of Time.
How many have you watched realistically?
Like 2 episodes.
See, that's why you don't like it, bro. You got to keep watching it.
It's
You got to give it. You got to give it.
so slow,
You
dude.
got to give it 4 episodes.
4 episodes, bro. Oh my
It's
god, who
nothing
can
for
do
you.
that?
That's nothing for you. That's not. Let me tell you, it's nothing for you. You can watch crazy off the wall stuff I've never even heard of. You can watch 4 episodes of Wheel of Time.
I did see Squid Game before it even hit Netflix. I thought that was sort of funny.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. What I'm trying to say is, Netflix. The problem with Lost in Space, and the reason why I lose interest in these shows, is because I'll like be binge watching with everybody else, and I'll watch a couple, 2, 3, 4 episodes, and then I got something else to do. You know, not like some of these kids who can sit on the couch for 3 days and watch TV. So I'll watch a couple episodes, and then I just forget to get back to it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, is it really worth my time? It doesn't draw out my interest like it does weekly.
You and I are different. See, I turn on and I go to work. I do this, I do that, and I literally have it on my phone, my tablet, my TV, and that's like all I watch for the week.
I can't. How do you? I mean, I can't work and watch TV. Like it don't work for me.
Sometimes I gotta watch something twice, but that just means I liked it more. On that note, real quick, and I don't want to go on a Wheel of Time thing here. Doesn't
this is Lost in Space?
Doesn't Wheel of Time feel a little like CW to you? Like it has like the characters are a little.
Episodes, bro.
What?
I've seen 2 episodes. Trust me, it's not
okay.
even.
All right. So, but after I see 4 episodes, we can talk about this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If at the end of episode 4 you're not like, oh, okay, then yeah.
I think I have an inkling that you are watching it through book covered glasses.
No, I specifically I read the books a long time ago, and I kind of forgot the story a little bit. And so as I'm watching the show, now I'm listening to the book again when I'm driving around, because I want to be like, oh shoot, I want to fill in the gaps of the show, because there are some gaps. But once you get to the part with the guy who's like the Dragon Reborn, or claiming he's the Dragon Reborn, it's like, if you're not totally immersed in, oh my God, what is that? Then I will be shocked.
Okay. I'll give it to 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I swear to God, though, if I hear pop music, I'm going to break my fucking TV.
What is pop? What do you mean pop music?
If I hear pop music, if I hear these young, sexy people walking around to pop music.
Dude, no, their music is that music in that TV show is gorgeous. Like the intro music and everything. It is really good. It's like Lord of the Rings good.
I will give it to 4 episodes.
4 episodes. Give it to 4.
But that means you have to watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've seen 10 episodes of Sunny.
Okay, well, watch the latest season.
Wait, oh, they're still going.
Yeah, the latest season. It just started, and they go to Ireland, and it's awesome.
Are you shitting me? It is still going on.
It is awesome. They talk about modern times. Then
It's
it's
like
COVID.
11 years.
Oh yeah, they're still going. And every person in that show are now multi-millionaires 5 times over.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So at this point, all the 4 main characters, like it's 4 characters in Danny DeVito, and those 4 characters, they originally hired Danny DeVito to give them clout when they were pushing their show. Now they're worth more than Danny DeVito.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. That's well,
massive movie stars, and Charlie Day is a national treasure that should be protected at all costs. Charlie Day is a national. He is an international treasure.
What is going on?
We need to take care and protect Charlie Day. His mind is special. It brings me hope and joy, and I love that man.
All right. I think you like Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I do. I mean, before it was like, oh, it's something fun to put on in the background.
Yeah. So it's funny. Like you get through all this. I don't understand. I guess because you're able to work and watch it. Like content for me is so deliberate. Like right now, I'm literally in the first season of Enterprise. I've been in the first season of Enterprise for about 2 weeks. So, and I'm rewatching Enterprise for a video we're going to.
Enterprise, the TV show? Like Star Trek Enterprise?
Like there is only one Enterprise, bro.
I wanted to make sure.
Star Trek Enterprise.
You haven't seen the whole series of Star Trek Enterprise?
I've seen, of course.
Oh, for a minute, I was like, I thought you were like, oh, I'm still in the first season. I'm like, dude, it's been 20 years. What are you talking about?
When it first came out, I saw it again when I was in Iraq, and now I'm for a third time.
I thought you were saying that you were still in the first season, like of the show that launched in like the early 2000s.
No, what I'm saying is like when you're watching a TV show, right, or you're going back to watch content, you'll like watch all 4 or 5 seasons in like 3 days, whereas I literally am in the first season still, and I've been watching for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. Unless I'm trying to watch it with my wife, then it would take 3 years, and we'll still be on like the 5th episode.
Right. That's because she doesn't really want to watch.
Oh my God. I go, she watched a few episodes of Modern Family, and she's like, oh, I like the show. I'm like, okay, let's watch this show together. We'll watch a couple episodes when we go to sleep, right? Dude, there's 11 seasons of Modern Family.
Which is a great show, by the way.
Yeah, great show. It's been 2 years. We haven't finished it. Supernatural, we got to season 8.
You got her that far?
I got her to season 8.
Dude.
I know, but it took a year and a half. And
That's an accomplishment.
She just slowly loses interest. Now she's all about this Yellowstone thing, and I can't do the Yellowstone is like, it's like Empire for white people. I can't do it.
I'm afraid to try it. I'm afraid to watch it. There's too much stuff to watch, and I just don't have enough time.
Although, what's his name?
I want to watch everything Kevin Costner's in.
Kevin Costner is, also an international treasure.
It's like gangster Kevin Costner, but like
basically it's Empire for country white folk.
Yes, yeah.
That's what it's like. It's the same thing.
Well, isn't like somebody's trying to like take out his somebody's like trying to get him to give up his land or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Godfather, but for cowboys.
All right.
I mean, look, it's not bad. It's just not for me. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure a lot of people will love it. But for me, I'm like, huh?
Did you watch some of it?
I can't help it. She puts it on nonstop. I can't.
Oh, I was going to say, there's nothing I've ever brought up in the history of all TV shows where you haven't said, "Oh yeah, I've seen it."
No, I've only seen it because I can't go to sleep without it on. I can't wake up in the morning without it on.
We're going to try it really quick, right? The Man in the High Tower.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. The Maiden's Tale, whatever. What is that called? Futuristic Handmaiden Tale.
Handmaiden Tale. Yeah, I've seen it.
You said that too? Yeah. See, there's nothing I can bring up that you haven't seen.
Everyone talks about Handmaid's Tale as like this like amazing look at science fiction. I'm sorry. Yeah, it takes place in the future, but it's not science fiction. Just because something takes place in the future doesn't mean it's science fiction. I don't know how to define science fiction, but I tell you this: if you take place in the future, but you basically live like Amish people, then you can't label yourself science fiction and get me to watch it. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if it's 1,000 years in the future. If you are living like it's 1825, guess what? I have no interest. You can tell me what year it is all day long. It's not going to mean anything to me.
What if it's 1825, but things are happening that are science fiction-y?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
And you're good with that.
Yeah, so time travel. Yeah, but see, Handmaid's Tale takes place in the future, but like the whole show, it takes place in the future.
It's like Waterworld,
but it's almost like 1800s or early 1900s because like technology is lost. I don't know.
It's like Waterworld.
So after the first episode, they set it up, and then every episode after that is just like boring TV. I don't tell you. Sorry, I tried. It's not good.
I have to take up a fight here with David Nunya.
And it's so uncomfortable watching like these women like get sexually assaulted on screen, and they like drag it out, and like they show their faces like.
Are you for real?
And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what if my kids come in? This is so uncomfortable.
See, I knew I didn't want to watch that show. Okay, I'm
so
good.
Bad.
So like David here is talking about the Wheel of Time. He says it's broken and full of holes because they rewrote it for modern sensibilities. Wheel of Time gets worse after episode 4. It's broken. Come on, David, me and you, man, right now. Okay, so listen, to some degree, if David is a a original novel purist, then I would say there's a lot of things that he's saying that are true. A series like this, what does it for me, it's really has nothing to do but the Pike who plays Moraine Sedai. And I'll tell you, David, for me, I feel like she embodies that character perfectly. And if it's going where I think it's going, and I feel like it's already started taking off there in the last couple episodes, then it's going to be a lot of fun. And you can kind of say, okay, look, I want to be a novel purist. The guy who's writing this stuff is a novel purist, the guy who's making the show. So we know he's trying to do the right thing. I'm just in love with some of the characters. And I'm excited to see what's coming.
We're still talking about Wheel of Time. I fell asleep. Sorry.
Listen, we're going to do this again with you the next time you talk about something I don't want to talk about.
I'm going to watch 4 episodes. I'm going to watch 4 episodes. I try
hard for you, buddy. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. No. There is nothing you've ever watched that I wanted you to watch that you have actually tried to watch and enjoy. So
that's not true.
What? Give me one thing. What did I give you?
Survivor. We built the reason we started our channel in the first place.
I didn't want to do Survivor. No.
You told me to go watch Survivor.
I said, hey, you should watch Survivor. It's cool. And then you're like, we got to do a show about it after you saw it.
Yeah. So you literally suggested me watch Survivor, and I became.
That was easy because we're already watching America's Got Talent.
No. You suggested a show.
Okay, you're right.
Sorry, what's wrong with my face? I'm allergic to boring things. You suggested a show. I watched it. Became a super fan. Became a super fan where even more so than you. You're like, all right, man, chill out. I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I watched 8 seasons of it. Here's Brian after season 42. Oh God, did you see what happened?
Winners versus losers.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Who are those people? He goes,
Jeff Probst is like
dug in the sand for 4 feet, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
I know, man.
So in depth in this, I'm like, you were way in.
Yes, because but that you asked for an example. You literally suggested a TV show I had never seen. I started watching it.
All right, give me one more.
Fan. I have now watched 28 seasons of Survivor more than once.
Give me one more, because you've made me watch at least 10 shows, maybe 15. Give me one more I've given you that you've watched and you've tried to watch.
I've tried to watch, or I watched and enjoyed.
Okay, either way. The Wheel of Time. That's it. That's all I've given you.
No.
So you are.
No, there's been other stuff.
You must watch it because
I told you I would. I'm gonna watch.
Right. Okay.
See, every time we talk about Wheel of Time, I start coughing. It's like my body is rejecting it.
You can't talk crap about it until you've watched it.
Do you have magic? Are you using magic on me right now? Oh no, you can't use magic because you are man.
Oh, dang. Well, but at the time, that was not. Yeah, at the time, that was a cool idea. Today, yeah, it might be taken the wrong way.
Right. That's right. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it to completion. And I will save my opinions for when that first season's done.
Okay, thank you.
But you got to watch the latest season.
Look at David. Shane is very hostile. First he wants to fight me, now he's fighting. You know what it is, David? I want to be really honest with you. Yes, read the books for sure.
I'm not gonna read books
or listen to
here.
Audible. That's what I do. But here's what I would say, David. I'm back on caffeine. That's all I can tell you. I was off caffeine for 3 months, and this month has destroyed me. Now I'm back on caffeine, and I'm a little bit wired today. So
this is the wired version. I'm a little wired, a little tired. All right. Speaking of which, though, we are moving over to the members section right now.
Already there? Dang.
Yes. And if you were asking yourself, I want to continue watching these knuckleheads talk about stuff that they're usually wrong about, but they can't watch it, but we're leaving here, then you know what? I forgot how to talk. But in the chat is a link to the members section where we're going to be continuing the stream, and we're going to be talking about Santa Inc., Matrix 4 reviews, Orville Season 3, and South Park Post-COVID. So listen, it's in the description, and it's in the chat, and we'll leave the audio on for a little bit. But if you want to watch the rest of the stream, We'll see you in the members section.
We'll see you on the member section. See you later, guys. If you're not coming over, see you, David. Have a good week.
Bye, David. Love you, buddy. We'll leave the audio on for a little while for him. Why am I coughing so much? What is wrong with me?
I don't know. Maybe did you like inhale a fur coat before we started doing this?
I don't know, man. So weird. I'm coughing like crazy. All right. All right. Let's talk about Santa Incorporated.
This is hilarious. I can't watch the member section channel portion because I changed my debit card. I had subscribed to our channel so that I could watch it on my personal one.
Oh, you're not a member, bro? Really?
I just told you what happened.
I know. I'm just messing with you, man.
You gonna mess with me right now in the month of December after I just went to fight with David? Come on.
What is going on?
I don't know, but it's scary.
Oh my God. Okay, real quick, let's hit up the live chat. Oh, Jeremy's back. Oh, hey, you guys. Oh, hey, guys.
Are we in the member section now?
Yeah, Kenneth the Rogue. Jeremy, what's up, guys? Kenneth was talking. He said you are not doing Christmas shopping next Friday. I'm like, no, next Friday is Christmas, right?
Oh, for us, yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I used to do all my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve.
Really?
Yes, I did for years.
Yeah. Now I do all my Christmas shopping on the internet.
Well, and that's changed everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer for the new Nicolas Cage movie? No, I haven't.
Oh, Nicolas Cage isn't. Well, question is it an A-list movie or a?
No, yeah, it's always he's like half Bruce Willis. For like half his movies are just like garbage crash grabs, and the other half he tries. It's so weird. It keeps you on your toes, man.
Let's see what the new Nicolas Cage.
Let's see what it is. Oh, is it called Unbearable?
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Oh, it's about him.
Really?
Let's look at this. Oh my God! Let's check this out. That
might be really interesting, actually.
Yeah, we'll check this out because
Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage in a Nicolas Cage movie.
Nick Cage.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Nick, you've been living at the Sunset Tower for over a year.
They love having me there.
He's playing a fictionalized Nicolas
$600,000.
Okay, I'm
No,
gonna
this is him.
deal with
This
all
is
that.
actually
I'm
him.
gonna get this.
No, that's what it says.
And when
He's
I do,
playing fictionalized Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, see, that's what they want you to. They want you to think that, but he is actually constantly broke.
You got to tell you though. I have to tell you, he is a genius because he also was the guy. He played in what was it? Adaptation. He played two characters. Remember that?
No.
Oh, dude, it's like a brilliant movie. He plays twin characters. He does.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
All of
I mean,
that.
the thing about Nicolas Cage is you can talk all the crap you want about him, and you can say everything about all these dumb movies he does and stuff, but the guy's a legend. He's an icon.
Yeah, no, he's still a legend regardless. Yeah.
changes. Then I'm back.
Not that you.
Interesting though how he makes both the worst and the best movies.
I know. I mean, he's a human
Well,
being. I love that. That's the way human beings are. We're the best and the worst. You know?
Nicolas Cage, oh my God, I love you.
I'm 44 years. Yeah, hop.
All right, we're gonna stop it before YouTube pulls our
Jesus.
copyright claim.
Here's what Jeremy just said. In a hotel this weekend, bored as F, but there's a decent liquor store nearby.
Get it?
Nice, bro. Nice.
All right, yeah, that looks great, guys. Go check out that trailer. But we are going to start next. We're gonna be talking about Santa Inc. And it's whopping 4% average audience score, and there literally isn't enough reviews to give it an actual rating. Oh my!
Can I say something positive about it before we start?
What?
It was at 1%. Now it's at 4%.
Jeez, look at this. Something like,
Climbed to 4%.
how does it not have an actual critic rating?
They don't want to criticize it because Seth Rogen, and they don't want to criticize that community because he's become sort of powerful in Hollywood.
So it's easier to just not review it?
Yeah, because there's no way they're going to be able to review that and do anything other than talk against their bubble.
Right.
No one is going to be able to review this and say it's good. I mean, it would be so obviously lying through their teeth. I mean, this is the most tone deaf show ever made.
Yeah, it's so bad.
You know,
This first review, it actually sums up my thoughts perfectly. For someone who doesn't mind raunchiness and vulgarity, this was way over the top. Vulgarity for no reason, just simply not funny. You know,
yeah,
that's what I felt too. Like I felt like some of like the jokes, they weren't even jokes. Like they would be vulgar and offensive for like no reason. It didn't add anything to anything. It made no sense.
well, I think it has a lot to do with. I mean, and listen, like we said earlier to David, you know, the fact that this is made by people who don't believe in Santa Claus, you know, that don't celebrate Christmas, they celebrate Hanukkah. It's almost made like that in like this tone deaf way where they're going to take the whole Santa Claus thing and the whole idea of the North Pole, and they're going to turn it into into social commentary. And the problem is that Santa and the North Pole and all that stuff, it's a, you know, Judo Christian belief. It's actually, it's like Catholicism. You know, Saint Nicholas was a Catholic. You know, and so the whole idea of Santa is that it is a little bit religious, even though we've had it as it's a commercial thing that happens every year now. The fact that you would take it and have it so disgustingly filthy language, content, sexual, everything involved in it that is so disgusting and then attached to Santa is, you know, I thought that movie where Santa Claus like was an arms dealer that came out like a couple years ago was bad. And I'm like, wow, they can't do any worse than that. Well, they just did. Congratulations.
Although the idea of Santa being an arms dealer sounds hilarious to me.
Sort of, but it's also like kind of ridiculous and a little bit sacrilegious in a way, you know, to do this and to make it, they added everything into this show that we hate about things today, you know, bashing on dudes, bashing on white people, bashing on the whole, everything to do with Christmas. I mean, there's a whole lot of really bad things in here. And, you know, it's basically this female elf character wants to become Santa Claus, replace Santa Claus. Right. And it's just such a weird show. I mean, it's ironic because the dude who's supposed to take over for Santa Claus is an African-American guy, right?
Right.
Supposed to take over Santa Claus. And then all of a sudden, like somebody came in and gave him a deal. I can't remember who it was. Some famous person said, I'm going to pay you a whole bunch of money to come do this. And he's like, dude, I'm taking that. Right. So then he was gone. So basically they're making this show. The African-American guy is going to take over for the white Santa Claus, which we fit right in line with what's happening in our culture right now. And yet they ditch on him and get rid of him.
Right.
So that the female
elf
character can move her way into becoming Santa Claus and kind of bash everybody along the way.
I love this review. The cursing in this show would make a 12-year-old COD player in 2005 cover his mouth in surprise. COD is Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, it's Sarah Silverman. I mean, we all know exactly who she is as a person. That character is her. You know, if you think her character is in that Wreck-It Ralph movie, it's not. That's not Sarah Silverman.
No.
This character is Sarah Silverman right here. She didn't act. She didn't pretend to be somebody else. She is this elf.
Yeah, I normally don't mind it. I think she's funny. But but the writing in this was bad. It's just really bad writing.
Well, this was her personal. This was her. What I'm trying to say is like, this is the way she speaks when she goes on talk shows, and this is the way she is. She's kind of foul.
Just scatterbrained raunchiness.
Yeah, raunchy, foul, scatterbrained, political, right? That's what this character is. Same thing.
Wow.
You know, they even it's just really not cool. I mean, they even take all the reindeer and basically they're like stereotype black dudes, all the reindeer. You know, it's disgusting.
So bad.
So bad, man. I mean, and it was a TV show. It wasn't even a movie. This was like something they were going to make multiple episodes of. And hopefully they've said, yeah, we're done with it.
Yeah. There's no more. This ain't happening again. I guarantee you that.
It's so bad, dude. And we're behind the ball on it. I mean, it came out 2 weeks ago, and everybody and their moms talked about it.
But not us.
I saw that first episode and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, well, let us know what you guys think. Have you seen Santa Inc.? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Hit that comment section on the way down, yo.